Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming. This is going to be another Dragonheir SilentGods video. I'm really excited about this one today, guys, because, well, first of all, I learned something that I did not know because, well, I'm dumb and I now read stuff. But basically what I'm going to show you today is a team that I found for once more onto finale, I guess, of Plains. And honestly, I'm not sure you can get more free-to-play than this. For this boss. It's pretty mind-blowing, and it's basically four champions are free to play and one epic. Okay, that's all you need to pull, one epic, and arguably you could even maybe replace that epic if you with another rare, for example. So let's show you the team that I'm talking about, and that is on the Violet Dragon Grumag. On stage 240, okay? We are fighting the high stage that is 240. I want to mention, though, before we go into the fight, or as I go into the fight, I want to show you first that this one's really important, okay? The more you can take advantage of the elemental affinity, the better it's going to work for you. So the team that I will be using is a 5-man team of poison and fire, and I'm obviously getting all the bonuses from this side, okay? So that means I could build my people with less accuracy if I didn't have enough and just pump some other stats. Plus, having this one gives us more damage as well. So honestly, even without this, I'm quite sure we would still be able to do it just by having the 15% extra damage, and that's about it. And maybe, like, for example, you don't have this exact team, you might be able to build a variation of it by, you know, following the principles that I'm going to tell you. But honestly, after you're going to see that this team, I'm not sure you're going to want to build something else because, well, like I said, it's going to be lots of free-to-play heroes. First of all, we have our trusty Horus. I don't even have him scrolled up. He's in there with, honestly, I even have resist on him, which I don't really need it, but it helps because it blocks the stun. This is the build that I have on him that I'm going to try and test out something for the Continental Challenge bosses for the Shadow. So I just left him in the same build to see how it works. Have a little bit of accuracy for a chance to land his attack penalty. But basically we need what? We need around 270 accuracy to land our debuff. So he has 178. And I get another 50 from this one, so basically he does not have enough of that, but I'm now relying on his attack penalty because this one is 75% chance as well to land. Then the next one is the only one that, like, you would have to pull or have to, you know, replace with somebody else is Frurbath. Frurbath is in this team to bring a little bit of healing for Horus, okay, because Hexandra maybe does not do enough healing, and he's also in there for the attack penalty. These are his main reasons why he's in the team, nothing else. Like, if maybe I could even replace him with somebody like a V-Cook, honestly. I think I could bring V-Cook as well, but he does attack penalty on the battle skill, so I'm not sure that would be as reliable because, well, this team is going to be manual just to make it easier. I could make a preset and it would go on full auto, but I just wanted to manual it so I can show you. So that's Frurbath. Again, he's built mostly with defense. Again, resist, because I have him in the same team that I'm trying to test something out. But you mostly care about him having enough accuracy to land his debuffs, which is, like I said, 270. So, for example, I have on him 218, like almost 220, plus the 50 that I get as a bonus from the 3-man affinity gets him to the right spot. Then I have Sigrid. Again, you know what? If you've been playing, you need to be playing about like 2 months or like maybe a month and a half at least, if not 2 months, to be able to start pushing level 20s because it's going to be legendary gear. There's going to be some stuff in there. But you know what? It's Sigrid that if you did not pick Sigrid from the rare box the first time around, I'm 100% sure you've seen enough videos or enough content that would make you be like, okay, I need to pick Sigrid as my second one. Then it's Erich. Everybody's, you know, as soon as you beat this one for the first time on the lowest level, you get Erich. He's just in there for damage. And then it's our trusty Hexandra that's a free-to-play hero. So let's start playing this, and let me show you. I'm going to show you exactly how I'm playing this because it does require a little bit of manual. And the most important thing that I just learned, because I'm dumb and I do not read, is you do not want to have your people stacked up together, okay? Especially the squishy one, because the way that this boss does when he does that ultimate, it's kind of the same way as the burns from the flame domain, okay? What that means is if you have people together, when he does this one, you're basically one shot, okay? You will be basically just be one shot and you're just gonna die. So having them spread apart, at least, like I said, the ranged ones, the more squishy ones, is gonna be extremely important, okay? And one thing that you notice I'm doing is I'm alternating my attack penalties. It's important and it's crucial that you have the attack penalty on the boss almost at all times, or at least especially, okay, this one might cost me because I used it now just as I killed it. I might have to restart it unless Fruitbath gets back to it on time. If not, I might be dead. Okay, so we should be fine. Come on, boom, there we go. So we should be fine, but this is really important. If you don't have attack penalty when the boss does this one, you will be dying if you take several of those hits, okay? That's the thing. If you only take one, like you said at the beginning, we should be fine. If you notice that you cannot survive that initial hit from the boss, all you have to do is just build the people that are a bit squishier, give them a bit more survivability, a little bit more defense, a little bit more HP, just to make them survive. Now, when the ads start popping up, I'm always going to try and hit them like this, and I stop using Erich's, I stop using Erich's ultimate on auto, because what I want to do is I want to make sure, again, attack penalty always on the boss. I want to make sure that with Erich, I focus on the one that is linked to the boss, because if I don't, the boss will never take damage, and that's going to cost me, okay? You can turn this one back on. We have attack penalty down. And basically, this is how it goes, okay? Just focus the ones on the side. Make sure the boss always has attack penalty. Again, even if I don't do damage, I want to have that attack penalty over there on the boss so he does not do too much damage to me. Again, with Erich, I focus the one on the side that's linked to him, like whichever one is going to be, okay? If it's the one on the right, you focus the one on the right. If it's the one on the left, you focus the one on the left. Again, you see me keep alternating the attack penalties. That's really important because, again, if you don't have it and you take a couple of those hits, you're basically down. I'm hitting like this because there was still a bit and I wanted to do some damage on the other one. Now I'm just doing damage like whatever up until he does the link again. I can hit both of them. Now, again, I don't really care if I don't have attack penalty before he, while he does that. I want to have it when the boss is back to the AoE. That AoE is the one that's the problem, okay? Again, attack penalty, attack penalty, attack penalty. I've been saying this maybe quite a lot of times because the attack penalty is so important for every single boss fight. Honestly, I believe that it's the most important debuff in the game when it comes to boss fights. Again, see, he's linked to the one at the back. I just focus with Erich's ultimate, the one at the back, okay? Again, we still have attack penalty. We're fine. Now, once we're going to get close to him using the ultimate, boom, I use it again, and there we go. Attack penalty is up on the boss again. We take the hit, we're fine. So everything's working just good. I cannot believe how easy it is. How easy it is just by knowing, because I'm dumb and did not read, how easy it is to just build a team in order to deal with this boss just by following and knowing the right mechanics. I was so struggling trying to find a team. I'm like, why does this boss keep hitting me? Why does he one-shot me? What can I do to actually make it easier? And honestly, it has been doing my head in. It has been doing my head in. But as soon as I learned that, I was like, you know what? Let me bring my most free-to-play possible team that I have and see how it goes. And, you know, look at the result. The result is just perfect. Once we get to the boss part, again, you wanna try and alternate having those attack penalties, okay? You wanna always have those attack penalties go. So, for example, you have Fruitbath, place it first. Then when you see it's almost falling off, place for Sigrid, and just keep doing that. It should not be a problem. Honestly, I stopped the fight previously when I did it halfway through because I saw that it looked pretty easy. I was not having an issue. So let's see, does it actually go all the way or not? Okay, attack penalty is still up. Now we place it with Fruitbath. There we go. And this should be easy clap. So the thing is like this. You don't have to have exactly the team that I'm showing you, okay? You can have a different team in there as long as you cover those principles that I said. You need only like 1 or 2 DPS, 1 healer, 2 tanks, and you should be fine. Or even 1 tank, as long as you bring another healer in there that brings you some attack penalty or something like that, you should be fine. You only need, like I said, 2 attack penalties. That's the main thing. You need to have 2 attack penalty heroes in the team so that you can keep alternating them so you don't get one shot on the first 2 instances of the fight or when you get to this point as well, okay? That's really crucial because, like, if we would not have this one, like, for example, now when he's gonna start only doing AoE hits, it might be a little bit scary. Let's see. Attack penalty. Okay, so see, he starts only doing AoEs. It can be scary, but we're going to be able to just take it out pretty easily. Now it should be just about it. Job done. You see, it looks like we're going down, so if we didn't have attack penalty, that would be a problem. But that's it. Voila. Like, I'm not sure if this team can get more free-to-play than this. And it took me 5 minutes 23, where my best team did it in 4:39. And that's just insane. So let me quickly show a little bit the build on the people that I used in there. And, you know, hopefully this gives you some idea. So Erich, straight up damage, gave him the eyeball. Does not necessarily have to be this one. Anything that gives him damage. So I just have him straight up in damage, crew rate, crew damage, attack percent, and in the executioner set. So he does a lot of damage. Then the next one is going to be Horus. Horus is in the ally protection set, the ancestral protection. He gains more survivability stacks, and then he takes some of the damage from everybody else. I threw the crown on him, but you don't need this one. You can use Mask of the Lark. You can use the banner. You can use anything on him just to keep him survivable. I only use this on him because I have the Witch's Remains on Sigrid. If you do not have the Witch's Remains, then just use the crown on whoever's going to be your debuffer. That is going to have attack penalty, and that's not necessarily, I mean, yeah, that's going to have attack penalty because you're going to build them with accuracy anyway, and honestly, it might be even easier if you don't have to build accuracy on Horus because you can tank him up even more. But yeah, that's Horus. Then there's Sigrid. Sigrid, again, with damage and accuracy to land her debuffs. I did give her, like I mentioned, the Witch's Remains for a chance to land a defense penalty too, but it's not mandatory. I'm repeating it. I used it because I have it. It's not mandatory. You can use anything else on her. It just, you know, that means you're not going to kill them as fast as I did, but it will still be the same as you have. As long as you have the survivability and the attack penalties on the boss, you should be just fine. Then the next one's going to be Hexandra. I built Hexandra with as much skill haste as I could because that's my only goal for her. Have skill haste, have some enlightenment and attack so she does a little bit better healings on the battle skill, and then, you know, some survivability so she doesn't just straight up die. And then apart from that, you can give her any artifact, doesn't matter. Just give her the mirror for a chance to do a bit more healing. That, you know what, that one pairs really nice with her passive as well. That's Hexandra. Who else do I have in the team? Let me see. Who am I missing? So I showed, I did show Sigrid, I showed Horus, I showed Hexandra. Oh yeah, Frurbath. So Frurbath, I built in the same principle. Even though I don't need the resist, I built him with accuracy to land the debuffs, defense because his healing depends on that. And I did give him the Brotherhood Spirit as a set because this one's going to improve the damage of everybody else because it's going to increase their attack by 15% for 10 seconds. This can help for damage, but again, it is not mandatory, okay? It does help with the damage, it's not mandatory. You can maybe build even a second of the protection set. If that's what helps you, just keep in mind that you have enough accuracy to land his attack penalty if you're going to use him, because the attack penalty is going to be really important to be on the boss, otherwise you're going to die. And then the last one, who do I have last? So Frurbath, Erich, Sigrid, Horus, oh, and Hexandra. That's it. So that's the team. Leave it in the comments below, guys. What do you think? Can this team be more free to play than this? Again, I'm quite sure I could drop Frurbath maybe in the from the team and just bring another attack penalty, maybe like even a rare. Let me see. Is there something that I could see? An attack penalty hero that's a rare that brings some healing as well. That would be what you would need just to help out. So let me see. I guess I don't see anybody in here that's from the same synergy. She would bring attack penalty, but no healing. She would be another melee one that could do some good damage, also bring in some defense. But yeah, you know what? At the end of the day, I'm quite sure you could even break maybe the synergy just to bring another healer or something like that. But anyway, this team was amazing. I'm really happy about it. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope it gives you some ideas. I hope it helps you because, you know what? Again, I'm going to keep repeating the same thing, but you cannot get more free to play than this team for stage 240, which is pretty hard. And that means you're going to easily be farming those, you know, the scrolls from over here, the page of legendary poems, which is going to help you when you go to the exchange shop and the Bard's Banquet to be buying Starlight's dice, the scrolls, and all the other good stuff. But anyway, this is gonna be it for the video today, guys. As always, if you do enjoy my content, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel to see when I upload next, and I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace, love, take care, everyone. Bye, guys.